again, it's on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Opinionation. You see the panel. You see the lovely chocolate. You see it surrounded by. You see a sign looking like he's on Mars somewhere. I am your host, Dominique Superstar, and we are back again for a grand installation of Opinion Nation with my lovely co-host, Anina Gaines. Oh, yeah. And of course, my people's. My people's coming in too. I'm gonna introduce her in a second. Ashia Trailer is here, y'all. Basque in chocolate, looking like a Monet painting. You understand me? Listen, my longtime ace. I don't even know how to describe her. She's a singer. She's a beautiful woman. She's graceful. She's kind. Please give it up for Danae Jones.
Hey.
Yeah. Now, Val, the forensic gal, is in the house. And then look at this. Sandra, can you please unmute your mic so we can properly introduce you? You got to unmute your mic. Hit that little microphone. Yeah, listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome for the first time. My peoples from Kamak Rules. You understand me? We go back. Sandra Greer. Yeah.
Hi.
Yes. And then, listen, the lovely, the articulate, the ferocious Jamila Richardson in the place to be. Hi. Okay, now I'm gonna get to him last because he looked like I don't know what he's doing. Kendo Mickens is in the house.
What up?
Yeah, okay. I think his wife is standing over him with a frying pan. I think she'd be beating him into submission. Blink if you okay, bro. I don't see no blinking. I don't see no blinking. Okay. There you go. And last but definitely not least, my partner, the alien in the place, Hassan TTT. That's not true. Negus Man McCullough.
Negus Man. Glad to be here from planet Lyran.
There you go. Okay, because we found out he was from another star system last week, and so
the Vegas star system.
He's from Look at the name. Look at the name. Yeah, the name. Welcome.
The Vegas star system.
Sandra, he's from the Vegas star system, son.
Learn about the cat-like people, the cat humanoids.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, well, son, hold on. Here we go.
Let's give 10 seconds for the Vegas system that got destroyed with the Dagobah system.
Don't do that. With the Dagobah system from Star Wars, don't do that.
Well, to be very fair, it did get destroyed though. So hey, he's joking, but hey.
Well, how'd you get here, Hassan? What are we gonna do? How'd you get here if your star got destroyed?
Well, that's what the people who came to the Earth, the Lyrans, came to the Earth before the Reptilians and the Draconians.
So, son, that's what we're dealing with, son. Hey, son, come on now. It's only been 5 minutes, son. Hold on tight. Hold on. All right, ladies, gentlemen, today's topic. Now, we kicked this around a little bit throughout the week, and it was going to be one thing, but something else came up, and I said, you know what? I think the ladies will have a good time with this one. And the gentlemen. It ain't just for the ladies, but look at San, because San already knows the topic. This will be a good one. The topic of the day is, does body count matter?
Wow. Really? How old, Jamila? I know. Oh, wait a minute now.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, folks getting up.
Wow,
like,
Ed
folks
McMahon left.
Their face.
You're Edwina McMahon left.
Yeah, Edwina McMahon is hilarious. What? It's just a question. Listen, don't nobody get all in your bunch. It's just a question. You don't even have to answer for yourself per se. I'm simply asking Does it matter? Does body count matter? We're going to kick it off with my favorite, Jamila Richardson. Does body count? Yes. Does it matter?
Well, to boys, it matters, but to men, it don't.
Oh, not boys to men.
Boys to men. Oh,
The
girl.
young boys who is not really sure of themselves, it matters. But a grown man that's about himself, nah, it don't matter.
Gangster.
How can a
do
woman
you
say
oh,
what a
you,
man
oh, you
Don't
agree?
matter
Oh, someone
until
agrees. Oh,
would
so you
don't
think?
matter
okay?
until you tell him that if that
How
number is
can
high.
you say what would
But
matter
you,
to a man as a woman?
Because I've been around enough men where I can formulate that opinion.
Okay, that's an opinion. I don't agree
well,
with
it
it.
is
But
Well,
opinionation.
this is opinionation,
It is
so
Kenny. It is opinionation. Let's not do
but it
that.
ain't
It is
called
opinionation.
wrong opinionation.
That's her
Oh,
opinion. You say she got a wrong opinion? How you gonna do that? That's
Kenny, that's
crazy.
her opinion.
Sandra, exactly.
it always
Does
be a
body
family,
count
don't it?
matter, ma'am?
I don't think it matters, but I think it matters to a man, whether it's a man or a boy, if the body count of the woman is high.
Oh, see now you wait a minute. Don't
What
speed
is
ahead
high?
the show.
Now,
You
what
getting
is
ahead of the
high?
show. We're gonna get there.
Well, I think it matters to men.
Okay. Well, okay.
Right
I'll say
now, in this first 15 minutes of this Zoom.
okay. I'll go for that. It matters to me. Okay, Miss Jones. Miss Jones.
Oh Lord, what a question! Bless your
Hey,
whole heart.
alhamdulillah, Shia.
Oh,
Hey.
Help him, Jesus.
amen.
Help him.
Now,
Okay.
okay.
Well, I think it's subjective to each person. But if they're mature enough, once you tell your story from your past, it should be respected and not thrown in your face. Either way, vice versa.
I can see. Okay. That's enlightened. Okay. Just don't be throwing it all up in my face that I done been with 75.
Yeah. I mean, because Dom, if you've been with 97,000 people,
Why
tell
you gonna
your
say
story.
7? You said
And then
7,000?
I said 97,000. That was somebody.
97,000.
I mean,
I've known you since the 90s. Don't do that.
I mean, Dom,
that
you
just
old.
paints
You
me
like
as some type
you
of
you
natural
you
whore.
you older than Moses now, man. That's a lot of people.
Wow.
Methuselah, as my mom would say. Valerie. Hold on now, Val. I know you're an independent woman. Shake your.
Well, so that's like asking Cassie. Is it Cassie, the P. Diddy chick?
Oh
Did
no.
she say P. Diddy had her having sex with, homeless
But that was that maybe
and
she.
all that sort of stuff? So, and she still got married. Okay. So in her situation, body count did not matter.
No.
But I believe it does matter because it shows your promiscuous behavior. Like, how much have you been out there? What have you really been doing? And I personally don't want somebody that has a really high body count.
Okay. We're going to get to what a high body count is, but we got to start off slow out this piece. Okay, Kenny. Now again, I know Kelly might be close. You can use sign language if you need to.
Of course,
Kenny, does body count matter?
Of course, it matters.
Well, why does it matter?
Unfortunately, it brings baggage.
Uh-huh.
Nobody wants that baggage brought to it. Is definitely your past going to dictate sometimes how you feel and how you think about things.
Oh.
So yeah, it matters.
Oh, you trying to say like if your partner have been with 34 people, you got 34 people still vibrating?
Maybe
that was the wrong word, but you know what I mean.
The number.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think the number itself
one person could bring baggage,
but the baggage that it brings with it.
On the Erykah Badu side of the game, bag lady. Okay, Lovely Ashia.
Yeah.
Now look, you radiate. I know they come at you all the time, but do you accept them all the time? Does body count matter?
To be honest, I feel like my past and your past really is not none of my business. My past is not none of your business.
Grown
So
exactly.
to really want to get to know me is to want to know who I am today.
Thank you.
You have an ally. You have an ally in
That's
Jamila
right.
and an ally in Nina.
Me too. That's right.
I wanted to really agree with Jamila, but I still have my own, answer. But I agree fully with what Jamila said too.
Oh, right.
And then after, it's coming to me, it's like, but at the end of the day, it's not your business. If we was to, and it's not my business all whom you slept with.
Agreed.
Hassan, Negus man.
So to add to the question, no, it don't even matter to me because ain't none of my business.
Dang.
Yeah, but if they share it with you, then what happens after?
Then they allow me to choose. Yeah. Oh, how I want to move.
So what you don't know, as long as you don't see it, as long as you don't know.
Come on.
But if they decide to share it.
Different.
Okay, well, don't ask, don't tell. They should do that in the army. Okay. Hassan, Mr. Negus man, with your enlightened self, does body count matter, my Negus?
I personally think this is a dumbass question.
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, you told us last week that you was dumbing yourself down to even be on the podcast.
Well,
let's not forget that, Kenny.
There it goes again. Anyway, why would anybody give a shit about your body count anyway? Because I think it's stupid because most men want a woman who knows how to have sex.
Oh,
why would somebody ask some question about that? Because you don't want to fuck no virgins anyway. This is dumb. It's a dumbass question. You want nobody that don't know how to do it. It's stupid.
I'm clutching my neck. Like,
disagree with that.
Wait a minute. So should I just go down the figure?
Nobody wants a virgin. Nobody wants to have sex. Only
why you got dudes? Why you have cats strapping bombs to themselves for 50 virgins?
Wait, Kenny, wait. Hassan, should I just go down to Figueroa then and find a girlfriend?
You should do whatever you want, but listen, man.
Sandra, Figueroa is the residential whore strip in Los Angeles.
No, thank you for that information.
People like women who know how to have sex. People like people who know how to have sex. I'm sorry.
I like a virgin. What you mean?
No. Only people that want virgins are people who have little things and shit. That's insecurity, little
this
things.
This is just
want one woman. That's all. It's all stupid. None of that matters.
Nina, does body count matter?
No.
Exactly. So we have a few...
I'm loving this panel.
Right?
No.
Oh.
This is grown folks right here.
Grown folks, huh? Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, huh, Danae?
Grown men don't care. Little boys do.
Okay.
Did I not open it up with that?
Okay.
Oh, yes, I did. Thank you.
If it was I guess in your mind, what would be a high?
Oh, you advancing the show too. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, so you asking the question is, does it matter? You don't want us to veer off and why it doesn't matter or why it matters. So I'm gonna leave it as to, you said, does it matter? I said, yes, it matters to, if you were to divulge the count to that man. And most of the time it's about the man, because most of the time, and let's be honest, women don't care about the count of a man.
Men and women are different, Sant. Men and women are different.
When you want to start going to the next question on to why or why it does not, then we can do that, because I don't think it matters, but it matters to some people when you start to say, when you give a high count. Like I said, when somebody give it a high count, whether it's a man or a woman,
you start considering.
You start to consider, and that man, whether he's a young man or an older man, he starts to think, oh, she got 97,000. She's a nasty hoe.
Yeah, she been on the block.
Wait a minute, you see what you did, Danae? You don't put 97,000 in people's
somebody
mind.
said 97,000 in
I rebuke that spell. I rebuke that.
Because a man can say they don't care all they
want. Dog.
You give them 100,000 count on your own body, he gonna look at you.
Look at you different.
But that just means I'm experienced. That means I can give you the experience of a lifetime.
But don't we expect men? We expect men to come with a high body count in the first place. That's why we're not worried about it.
Exactly.
Okay.
But but it's different when it's the female
reverse
high body.
Because men and women are different. Okay, we're gonna move on though. We're gonna circle back. We're gonna circle the block. Oh, let me ask you this, Jamila.
Why you gotta keep messing with me?
With an attitude.
I love you. I love you. Jamila, what makes a hoe?
Ooh.
Oh, wow. It depends. Like, it's levels of hoes.
It's levels of hoes, Kenny.
It is levels
There's some
of
hoes in this house.
There's some hoes in this house. Wow, don't you do that. Don't you dare.
It depends on what type of hoes we talking about. Are we talking about hoes that just
It depends on what type of hoes we talking about.
Right, because some people be hoeing for survival, for their kids.
Okay,
so do you necessarily call her a hoe, or
that
do
sound
you
like
call
a reality
person
show.
that just
she's still a hoe, but she's doing it for the right reasons. But she's still a hoe.
I don't know, because I feel like if her situation was different, would she really be a hoe?
But think about it, Jada Pinkett was a hoe. She had to sleep with that man to get her brother through school, but she had to hoe up that one time. But Jada Pinkett wasn't selling pussy.
Oh my Lord!
But she hoe. You get what I'm saying?
The name.
So what's the hoe? That's why I'm saying is to me, I feel like it's different levels of hoe. I can't just
a hoe is when
I can't just put a hoe.
Okay.
It's a variety of things, so I can't just say. No, I don't know.
I am learning this evening.
Hardship hoes, and then
what's a hoe? What is a hoe? A hoe is what?
Hardship.
Because by your standard, Jada did all that, but she didn't sleep with the men. So like, I don't really understand. Like,
she did sleep with him.
She did sleep with him.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
Well, I didn't know who
slept with him.
I don't know her story, so I don't know.
She talking about that
movie. I'm talking about a movie. I was just trying to give a quick example of
I'm just saying, like, I don't know that movie. Like, I don't know what movie we talking about.
Oh, Set It Off.
Oh, well, Set It Off. Oh,
when she had to sleep with him to get the money. She pulled, she hold up for that.
You got to do some hardship hoeing.
Yo, Kenny, man.
So I don't know. Man. I can't really. It's not. This
is not.
I can't.
But really that's a movie.
She said that's a movie.
Yeah, but that movie is real life stuff. Stuff be happening
that's
like
real
that.
Life shit.
Yeah, that was real.
That's real. So I don't know.
Ashia, what makes a hoe, Ma?
I think you a hoe if you sleep with my husband.
Oh.
That would make you a hoe. Oh. And you was my cousin or my friend.
Oh.
I would consider you a hoe.
That sounds a little okay. All right.
That sounds like a trifling hoe.
That's a hoe to me.
That's a hoe.
It's fun having a little co-host. It's like commentary and whatnot.
That's why I said it's different levels of hoes.
Pious woman. Danae, I come to you in the highest spirit of peace. I'm just wondering if you could articulate in the most pious way, what is a hoe?
I don't think anything can make anything. It's a life choice.
Oh.
She either wants to be or doesn't want to be. That's it. It's simple.
I like that.
Somebody out here want to be. Somebody say amen. Somebody want to be a hoe.
It's a choice. It's life choices.
It's a choice for sure.
Or they didn't have a choice. Jada didn't have a choice apparently. In the show, right? In the movie, she didn't have a choice. She had to do what she had to do.
Well, she chose not to have a choice, but it's still free will. She said yes.
Yeah. Of course. And she chose.
Choose and hold him.
This woman is smart. She knows about free will in this world.
You talking about Danae? Danae is very smart. Danae
knows about free will.
Protect Danae at all costs. Hassan,
okay.
What's a hoe, bro?
I don't know if I believe in any of that shit, man.
Oh wow, you just
to be honest, man. Just for real.
Hey, why don't you go to Figueroa and get us a couple women then, bro? Like, what are we doing?
They are doing stuff from. I mean, there's a lot of even the girls on Figueroa. There are women who date for real and do that. Besides the people on Figueroa, some people are just smarter about how they do certain things. Everything's about exchange anyway. It's buying and selling. It's exchange and all this stuff.
So we all hoeing is what you saying?
Yeah, to some degree.
Dang, son.
Every
we all
woman
hoeing.
is. I don't care what anyone on this panel say. You done gave up your twat for something.
I don't know, son.
Whether
This
it
is
be
1979. She's talking about we all hoeing.
Like
it's all
that's
buying
what
and selling.
saying.
It's all the exchange anyway. You either have a person you take out on a date, then you have sex, or you pay for it without going out on the date.
So you
What's
saying
the difference?
A date and paying for the date is how? Like I'm tricking and she a hoe?
No, the intent to me behind it. Like the woman only with you because she knows you about to pay her.
Oh,
and
that's
a lot of women,
difference.
a lot of people are with people because they gonna get something in return. It's something that's love that's based on condition. We had this conversation already.
That's true. That is condition.
That's what I'm saying.
Valerie,
that's true.
Valerie, can you please tell us what is a hoe?
That's what I was gonna ask. Before I give my answer and have Jamila hop all over me, I wanted to know what the definition of a hoe is.
I've been asked that.
Alexa,
so what are we saying as the definition? Because if anything, I would go with what's the one over here?
Not the one over here.
On my screen it looks different above Jamila.
Wait a minute.
I would go with her. You sleep with my man.
Oh, I see.
And you know, and you're
a Shia,
dated or a friend or whatever, you're hoeing.
Yeah, that's being that's being nasty to me.
Let's ask an expert.
Disrespectful.
Let's ask an expert on hoedom. Kenny, what's a hoe?
I hate to agree with Hassan. I don't even know if it's really, are you really got to get a definition. Are you talking a woman that's whoring herself, or you talking when
this means your wife is right in the room.
When we 15
right in the room
years
right
old,
now.
Or when we were 15 years old and you couldn't get the girl, now she a hoe. So which is it? So I don't think I've called women hoes in my life. It just not something
Kenny, I've known you since '79. Don't do that.
About it.
You ain't never heard me call nobody no hoe.
I'm not going to out you, but don't be sitting up. Don't do that.
You never heard me call anybody a hoe.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to wipe it.
A whore is a hoe a whore.
And what is a whore?
Yeah, well, a whore is short. A hoe is short for whore.
Okay, so they're the same thing.
Yeah. Yes. Hoe is short for whore. It's the street term for whore. Use a hoe.
But you said what makes a hoe, and now you're saying what is a hoe. Which one is it? That's two different things.
First of all, that's
semantics. So, Jamila, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
So, say me and you were out at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
And, whatever, we're just sitting. I'll just use the bar. I could say a park.
Whatever, bar is fine.
Yeah, some young ladies, two ladies walk past, but they got on some real short shorts or skirt. And then something happened to fall, and she just bend over right in front of us, and we see her everything. What kind of woman do you call that?
A fun girl, I guess. I mean, I ain't gonna call her a whore because she got her coochie out.
Because she got her coochie out. She's not a whore, but her coochie is out.
So those girls like to get a little fresh breeze, like.
She just wants a breeze
every now and again. Like
so if I'm walking around with my balls out, then I just want a breeze.
Okay, but hoe has to do with sexual partners.
To me, that's considered loose. No, I know that's just for anybody to see.
Loose is the route to whoredom.
Yeah, that's considered loose. Like anybody could just see me. I could bend over and everybody could see it. I mean, that's just a loose woman.
That means she has no class.
And what's the intent?
And to me, it's the intent behind it is
exactly.
what. Yeah.
The intent is to get to be a hoe.
Attention.
It's to exhibit hold'em. Okay.
It's to get attention, right?
Well, first, I think we should get the real factual definition of a hoe, and then we could base it off, I guess.
Yeah, Dom, why didn't you do that from the very beginning,
What's the factual definition
because
of a
you know
hoe?
why, Hassan? You know why, Hassan? Yeah.
Because
the
even like the
she's gonna
woman
look
that's
up what a
going
hoe is,
after
which
your
is-
husband that
I
will
don't know if
sleep
that's in
with
the
your
Webster's
husband,
dictionary,
or
but
what did you say? Like your friend, whoever's
I
going
said
after your
sister,
husband,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Don't, to me, it's not. What if the woman is just wanting to be you? That makes her a whore because she want to be in your position.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, what is, we gotta get what whore is,
I
because then
think
you
a
have a woman
hoe.
that
What's
have
the
a
true
business
definition?
contract where it's just, all right, I'm about to sleep with this man for money, and that's what it is. You
We
have
just looked
that
up. We
type of
just looked up
whore.
the term. Nina just looked up the term, and the dictionary says a whore is a prostitute.
I just said that. Well, it's definitely just a business and transaction where I'm going to offer sex for money. But then you also have women out here who just enjoy having sex with a man, that don't want to be with a man. They just like the parts of a man.
Is
There's
she a hoe?
Is who a hoe?
The one that likes the parts of a man, just want parts of a man.
No, she just like to enjoy sex.
Oh.
She's in.
Because
The
she's not
Muslimina,
selling her body.
surprises me every
Right,
week.
she
though.
just doing it for pure enjoyment.
Not
So she gotta
selling
be a
it.
whore
That
because
is
that's
a
what
hoe.
she like to do.
Okay.
That's a women judging women. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, we just asking questions. We just asking.
And I'm just answering them since I feel like.
But the
Yeah.
Me and
Oh
my
yeah. You're the
friends.
go-to. You're the
But the
go-to.
definition of a hoe is is a prostitute. So she sells her body.
And
Now we're
prostitutes
gonna.
There
go
you
for money.
go.
Now
It's
wait a minute.
money.
Don't nobody jump on me. Don't nobody jump on me. But if we're going to classify that as if a guy takes a woman out to dinner and she has sex, is that a whore?
No,
but
because
you
they didn't have
prostitute?
they see prostitution, tricks and hoes know what they doing.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? You going out on a date with me, you not thinking, oh, I'm about to do this unless you're a trick. I mean, I don't know. You just using that as a thing. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
But tricks and hoes know what they doing. They have pure communication. They don't even talk. They don't even know each other's name. When you go on a date, you know her name. Y'all talk. Y'all have conversation.
Exactly. It's the intention. Tricks and hoes. They are. If I'm a hoe and I'm a prostitute, I have my corner, and I know I need to make my money, and I don't have to talk to you. And how did Julia Roberts do it? I don't even have to kiss you.
Not Julia
but
Roberts.
you want to give me my money, and that's my intent. That's my job. But if I go out on a date with you, that's not my job to have sex with you. Just because you paid for my dinner. If this is dinner and conversation, maybe we should name it something else.
Well, hold on. I have a question. If you meet a girl in, like, a woman who go to Beverly Hills and stuff, and they go to bars and they seek out certain dudes, those are prostitutes too, but they're not on the corner. They just upgraded their thoughts.
It's right. It doesn't matter where you could be on the corner or go into to the Ritz-Carlton. It doesn't matter where you are. The Ritz-Carlton Carlton lobby is my corner. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. It's the intent. What I'm coming out to do and what I want to come home with.
That's solid.
Yep, that is.
That's solid.
Exactly.
Okay, but Hassan.
Yes, sir.
Would you marry a person with a high body count, my niggas? Like, wait, hold on. Let me set it up for you. You started going out with this woman, bro. She fine. She's fantastic. She's intelligent. She's spiritually aware, spiritually connected. But she got 45 bodies, my nigga.
That ain't even high, man. Damn, what you talking about?
Wow.
Hey, we gotta know what
we out here.
We need to know what we consider high.
That ain't even high, man. Some girl told me she had sex with 100 people, and I was like, God damn. And I was like, whoa, she just told me that. And I wasn't really comfortable like I am now and don't give a shit. But I cared, during that time. She said sex, and I'm like, man, I'm never touching you. Ever. But I did.
But you did.
I did, but I said I'm never gonna go be with you like girlfriend and like a girlfriend. I'm like, hell no. But she was really comfortable about telling me about her body count, you know?
So you would not marry a woman with a high body count?
That was then. Now it's totally different because I think different about certain things. I don't think like that anymore. So
okay, so that was 45. What is 40, too high for you?
I don't
okay.
To be honest, I don't really listen. The hypothetical shit.
Know.
The hypothetical.
Hey, the whole show is hypothetical. Don't do that.
Okay, all right. So,
Hassan, if she got 250 bodies, you good?
He don't care.
Clearly it's here.
He don't care.
He's a freak.
In the hymen. He ain't told us.
Guess what? If I love you enough, I don't care. That was before me. I don't care.
Listen, I'll be really.
You don't care.
Really
are you saying you don't care? Or are you saying don't tell me and I don't care?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know any of that stuff anyway. But that is high. That is high. 100%. That is high. But at least I know she knows how to have sex.
That's what I said.
You can.
At least I know she knows how to do it.
That's not. I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree with just because somebody's got a high body count that they know what they're doing.
They could be whacked the whole time.
I agree with that part.
Whacked 250 times.
I think that you should know what you're doing.
That's a lot of experience.
Dang, Kenny.
You should listen.
A lot of job training.
You got a whole lot of job experience with coming 5 seconds in or 10. I mean,
hey, son.
You know what?
No. Women that's been married for 40, 30
everybody's
years
stroke
that
ain't the same.
Hasn't even had a serious like, if we being honest, because you do it 250, 400 times that you got some woman coming like that. It's not. I don't think. Am I too vocal?
You know what?
No.
We're grown, folks.
Listen.
Your name's a little rattled, but we're grown. We good.
I'm not rattled. I get it. She's right.
It wouldn't be women that's been married all their life but has never came before, who's faking it. People are faking it.
Terrible.
People never have had an orgasm. People like been married 40 in their 40s, 50s. Like, I don't think just because you have a high body count that you know what you're doing.
Wow.
You know what you're doing. You're going to Pound Town.
Mike agrees.
Well,
Mike
hold on.
I agree with it.
I have to say something. If you do 1,000 hours, that makes you an expert in something, right? So next time I ask a girl, have you had 1,000 hours of sex? That makes you an expert.
Hey, what an analogy!
If she had 1,000 hours of sex, she's been ran through 1,000.
But that makes you an expert on all the stuff that you're doing.
It makes you getting by.
Because you know what? Sometimes you can just be present and don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
There you go.
You could just be present and a man can still handle his business.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. And then that experience, you can also be like,
if
this
you got
ain't
a
for
high
me.
body count and
that's true.
So you be like, I don't like it that way. I like the way this guy stroke. I like the way he stroke. At some point, you got to learn thyself.
But not if you're doing it for money.
You should know how somebody.
If you're home, you're not doing it for pleasure. You're doing it for money.
So are we talking? So body count does matter then, since it's based on these topics that with some of these explanations we're talking about, body count does matter, right? Or
what you saying, Nina?
You make it matter.
It don't matter to me because I don't think I've ever asked a man what his body count was.
Me neither.
That's some young people.
Yeah, and I've never been asked that by
men and women are
no
different.
Man has ever asked me, well, how many men have you slept with?
I don't think I want to know. I don't think I want
to know.
Well, just so you know, it's respectful tonight. I'm not going to be asking anybody what their body count is.
It is an immature question. It shouldn't be asked.
But if, like the gentleman said, the girl just came on.
I'll be back.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Sabrina, and I have 45 counts on me.
Hey,
like you know,
well, Dom, you haven't answered the question yet.
Excuse me, the name?
You didn't answer the question, Dom. We waiting on your answer. Does it count?
I'm the moderator, Deneen.
So I still want to know.
I asked the question, son.
I still want to know.
Dom don't want to say, huh?
You scared, Dom? The fifth?
What you mean? What, ma'am? First of all, I'm being touched by somebody. That's sexual assault. What are we doing?
What is going on over there?
See,
guys,
I want to know the answer, Dom.
Y'all know that Dom cares. What you talking about? He cares. Okay?
Body count.
He cares.
Yeah, he care.
Listen, I think somebody said it. It's best that I just don't know. Like if I know, I'm a creator. My mind is going to run.
Yeah, because you can handle the girl with the one guy.
Well, calm down.
No. Tea is being spilled.
This is why I don't get put on the witness stand. I am the judge.
So then, if the majority rules that women don't care, right? Men need to answer the question: why do men care? What's the big deal?
Because men and women are different. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an anecdote. Let's say you got a little open wound. You got a little cut, and it's healing up. But every now and then, somebody come and swipe their finger across your cut, and then somebody else randomly comes and swipes their finger across your open wound. Now, after a while, it might start turning green. Wow, it's getting worse. And then maybe they have to cut your arm off. That's the equivalent to some men's mind. Some men, I didn't say me.
You say
we find out the body count is over 2.
So he's grossed out, basically.
He said
over 2.
Basically.
Are you serious?
You live long enough.
What you mean? Some people are rattled around here. Look at Jamila. Look at
Val's
face.
That's not
Look
a
at Val's lips.
number.
Val's lips.
That's just not real. Women, I just don't believe that would be real. No woman, 2 men, I don't know.
You live
long enough. Different time, 2 wasn't. That wasn't a unrealistic number.
It was
at one point in time. It was not an unrealistic number.
Here's what I would tell
exactly.
You. Why?
It's
why
where
men,
we live now that it makes it look crazy.
And
Ain't only had sex with 2 people in her life.
Hold on, Dom. Let me answer it. Because men are territorial, that is why it matters to dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Territorial.
You don't want another bull in your yard. You don't want to hear, hey, it was 30 bulls in here grazing in this yard before you got
in the China shop.
You don't ask bull in the
just knocking over China.
Knocking over China, wrecking shop.
Just wrecking China. Then you're going to put the China back together with some crazy glue, and I'm supposed to come in the China shop and want to buy something.
Hear that information.
Okay, so I have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
Well, you're married, so I guess I would ask that to a single man. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Dom and what's your friend's name again? Hassan. Okay. Yeah. So if the woman does tell you there is what you believe is a high body count, but she is a good woman, she's been good to you, y'all super good friends, she's got good loving,
everything,
but she tells you after a while, this is my body count. Somehow it comes up.
Listen, you know what happens? You know what happens? I'm not going to say
hold
me.
on, I ain't done my question. Do you leave her alone?
I asked the same question.
Or do you continue the relationship because she is a good woman?
You are hitting the button. I will tell you from a male point of view. Typically, I'm not going to tell you from my point of view per se. We ain't doing that.
Why can't we do it your point of view?
Calm down. Calm down. From a male's point of view, 9 times out of 10, the man, all those great attributes that she has, he's going to stick around and keep hitting, keep smashing, but he will not wife her. Tell me I'm lying, Kenny.
No, you're about right.
This is what I said in the beginning. It's different. It's a different take on a female and a male on the count of the body count. It's going to always be different. Ain't shit going to change. It's going to always be different. A man is going to always rattle around in his head that high number that you gave him. He can fake it and it's not. it's not, but it's gonna always be swirling around.
When I look at a Shia, I think of a virgin.
Yeah,
I think of a lovely angelic virgin. No one's ever been with a Shia,
woman and be
even
like,
though she has a
how many
child.
bulls did you have in this yard? Don't no man care about the bulls that was here prior before I got here? I'm here now. I'm the only bull that matters now.
You keep
That's
continually saying what men.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep continually saying it because I've been around men. I've had conversations with men
telling you what men would think.
And
I've been around the men. Yes.
Well, are you a man, Hassan?
I'm a man, and I've been around me.
You're a liker. You said you're not a man. You're a liker.
One perspective. Like I said, there's boys and there's men.
Let's put it this way. I put it in two subjects.
There's boys and there's men. No man is gonna want to know. Period. Because he liked that woman, he loved that woman. He ain't gonna ask that question because, like Sandra said, he can't rationalize it in his head, so he's not gonna ask. That's just dead on that.
I would agree with you that we don't ask, but
don't ask, don't tell.
So again,
don't ask. Don't ask what you don't want the answer to. But some men will
absolutely don't want to know the answer to that.
It will.
And again, that's a certain type of man, and I don't think it's a man.
He can even if this man does not ask that question because he doesn't want to know and he thinks it's irrelevant, and probably in his head he really just don't want to know because he don't want to mess up something or how good he has it, or he just don't want to know.
Because that's knowing self. As a man, that's knowing self. I'm not capable to handle that information. So it's information I choose not to indulge in. So that's dead on that.
And that can work. But let's say that man, he ain't saying nothing about body count, about this girl that he is digging, that he wants to wife her. He ain't saying nothing. Okay, and then now all of a sudden he got a mutual friend that knows her or knows her body count or possibly her body count. He doesn't have to ask for nothing, but that doesn't mean he don't ever find out.
Mm-hmm. I don't
Valerie,
know. Because when a man love a woman like that, the friend already gonna know. Don't even come to me that type time. Don't tell me nothing about my peoples. That's just a certain type of man I know. So
Valerie, what does body count tell you about a person?
Nothing. I think it reads a lot into a person. You can look at values, upbringing. There's an array of things.
This conversation is stupid to me because I think that it doesn't matter, and I just feel like we're talking about something that's really irrelevant.
They value,
it don't matter.
In my opinion,
this is Shia.
That's my opinion. And I also think that, like what was mentioned earlier, let's just say a man finds out about a woman's body count through a friend or something. He may not ask, but he finds out another way. It's still going to make him think, wait a minute now. It might put the brakes. And we have men that are telling us, you guys are all but saying that it does matter to a man. Except for Hassan. Hassan says it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Hassan's in the streets. He's literally in the streets right now.
Lowrens live longer, and
and he's in the streets. He lives in the streets.
Well, I think I evolved because what if you meet a woman who is fantastic at everything, and then you find out she has a baby or has a kid, and you're like, I don't do the kids, but she is wonderful. You have to swallow your shit and say, I'm gonna be with this woman because she is wonderful. The truth is, if she brings you happiness and you know it and shit, why would you give a shit?
I do that. I got off the phone with a friend who said that he's like 46, and he was basically we just had this conversation, and he said he would not date a woman that has kids. And even if she is wonderful, he said he wouldn't do it. But that is his prerogative. I thought
prerogative, and that's I think that's the whole thing about this whole question. It's whatever your prerogative is. I don't want to say that there's men out there that's not considered men because they want to know how many times they future wife or somebody or they prospect. That's his choice. That's his
right.
That's what he wants. And we can say all day, women, we have choices. We have choices, and we have standards and we have a list and we have this. So I'm not going to take that from a man and call him not being a man, because he has a choice that he stands on, that he doesn't want to be with a woman that's considered high count, whatever his count is.
Okay, I have a question to that.
I might not want to be with a man who has 500 on his ding dong, and he might not want to be with me. And he might not want to be with me because I have 20,000 up my sleeve.
20,000.
At the end of the day, it's my
extreme
choice.
Ding dongs and 20,000.
I mean, okay. It's a choice. It doesn't.
Go ahead, Danae. Go ahead, Danae. What you got? What's your question, Danae?
So
it's my choice. I don't want your tainted PP. So go ahead with that.
Okay. Go ahead, Danae.
Bless her heart. She is serious.
Oh yeah, I love her.
You know, but I'm gonna say this is, if you live long enough and you dated long enough, you will go through some things, and you will learn from the things that you go through. So that's when we have a choice to decide what kind of shit we don't want to go through anymore, or what we do want to go through. Like I don't want to date a man who has small children. I'm a woman of a certain age, and I don't have time for you to find a babysitter. My kids are grown. So that's my choice.
Yeah. Right. It comes back to what I said, it's subjective.
Choices. Now, if you, like I said, if I know you to be a hoe, whatever that word means, then I have a choice of whether I want to be the next victim in your line of hoedism.
Hoedism.
Okay. But my question is,
Danae, go ahead, Danae. What was you going to say, Danae?
My question is, Dom, you said men wouldn't marry this woman, but he would spend time with her.
Oh, we hang out with you all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. You said you would continue to do all the things with her, but you would never wife her.
No.
My question is, because that's a dangerous situation, if she comes to you and says, "Why didn't you marry me?" would you tell her the truth?
Well, again, we're not talking about Dominique.
Okay, men.
Men would not tell her the truth.
Why?
And men would tell women that women can't handle the truth. That's what men would say. Am I lying, Kenny? Can't talk to Hassan about nothing. Am I lying, Kenny?
No, you're not lying. It becomes a sticky situation, man. Once you find out, you don't want to know. But if you find out, it's going to be a gradual move away process, and they're going to start to, hey, I'm a little busy this weekend. I can't see you this weekend. And the relationship will gradually
wither away,
die off.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real.
Because you being
these are all levels of consciousness, man. These are all levels.
Come on, talk about it, Hassan. Talk about it.
It's all crazy. Well, okay. One part that Dom is really hinting about that nobody's really kind of getting, the male being different from females. Okay, spiritually, you're really not supposed to have sex with a lot of people, because you're putting part of your spirit into these people all the time based on you having all these partners.
That's a part.
Okay?
There it is.
And when women have sex with dudes, most people really do not understand. Every man they have sex with and comes inside of them, they have their essence in their bodies. And any given point, she can get pregnant and they can pull out any person that has sex. That could be the father, and people do not understand that at all. No,
that complicates things a little bit.
That's on
who the baby daddy? Who the baby? No, I don't know who the baby daddy is. I was with 17 people this month.
Most people think that getting pregnant is part of somebody coming in you, but it's actually a hormone. Remember I talked about apotheogenesis last week?
Oh, here we go,
I kept on
Kenny.
saying that women can get pregnant without men. I met a woman. I was talking about this to her, and she told me that she got pregnant without having sex. Okay. And I'm like, what?
No, you're going to stay right here. You're going to stay right here.
No, sit down.
No.
Sit down,
hold on, Dom. Hold on.
She told me she got pregnant without having sex.
I told y'all don't get to know Hassan.
That lady alive.
He's a whole lie.
Before we go on,
it wasn't a lie.
That's impossible.
Impossible.
Before we go on, can I say
First
this?
of all, it's not impossible.
A lot of people going
Not
against
impossible.
the nature of the law of nature. This is incredible. That's like a man having a baby.
So
I'm
she
done
got
with it.
injected with
Can I
That's
say
not.
this?
That's
But she
not.
has
Before we go
We
on,
have been taught certain things that's
when
not
Hassan
necessarily
talk,
true.
I gotta say this first. Here we go.
All right.
We go. Now, Hassan, go.
So
Tell us about
so you can
Parkinson's.
look at there's all kind of intellectual people that talk about. Dr. Dilbert Blair talks about this. This girl Furburn talks about this, and people still exist to this day that get pregnant without having babies.
Okay, Hassan, hold on.
How
Hassan,
exactly does that happen?
Hassan, wait.
Because
Before
the
you answer,
hormone, it's an actual hormone.
Hassan, give me a second. Ashia,
Ashia,
you have a child, right?
I sure do.
Did you have your child by yourself?
No, I did not.
Okay, cool. Val, you have a child, right?
I do.
Did you have your child by yourself?
Absolutely not.
Okay, son, you got a handsome son. Did you have your son by yourself?
I have 2 kids, and I don't think so. I ain't married immaculate over here. I was present.
Well, what's wrong with these ladies, Hassan? They're not able to make babies by themselves. Is something wrong with them? They defective.
Right?
They didn't tell him the truth. That's all.
Here
Because
we go.
happened. There's no way.
Look at the name's
over
face.
All
Look
you
at
have
the
to do is look up all you have to do is do your own research on it. Just do your own research on it. It's called a pathogenesis. There's a lot of people that talk about it, and the people still exist to this day. Hold on. I'm gonna go further with it.
Go ahead, Hassan. Tell these women how to have a baby.
She also told me. Listen, I'm talking about what a woman told me. It's not about what I'm saying. What a woman told me.
What did
she also said when she lived in New York City, her boyfriend would be gone a lot, and she constantly got pregnant all the fucking time without the boyfriend being gone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
You know them New York cheesesteaks. New York pieces can't get you pregnant.
Stop it.
You know what?
Listen.
That's gay.
All you have to do is all you have to do is do research.
No, Hassan, I told you.
I think she's a bit disturbed because there's no way. So every time she
why is no way? Because
time she thought about him, she got pregnant.
Wait.
Hey, yo, hold up. Nina has a question.
Just so I make sure I hear this clearly.
Come closer to the mic.
I'm getting close up. You actually believe when she said she got pregnant on her own?
Yes, because there's been because Dr. Dilbert, look up Dr. Dilbert Blair, Dr. Bobby Hemmett. They all talk about all this stuff. They coined the phrase. Listen, listen, there's a lot of information that we have been lied to about in this whole thing. To be honest, medicine, food, history, education. There's a lot of stuff that's been a lie. Once you realize things have been a lie, you're gonna understand that they lying about stuff. There's a lie.
Are you sure she wasn't joking?
I think she
wasn't joking at all.
Something.
And she
but even if she wasn't joking, to even take her serious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even matter if she was joking or not, you know?
She was, first of all, she was serious and she was being honest.
Fertilize the egg.
Where did you meet her at, Hassan? Where did you meet this woman?
I met her at the hair salon. I met her at the hair salon, okay? I was talking to another friend that I sell juices to, and we were talking about certain things, and once I got on this subject, she chimed in and let her know. She almost started crying about all this shit.
She's crazy.
I don't get it if she cried.
Oh yeah, she's crazy. All you gotta look at the word is called a pathogenesis.
Oh,
women
we are talking to women though.
I know, but just because I'm talking to women,
they getting pregnant by hypnosis.
They listen. If just because I'm talking to women, they don't even know this information.
Oh,
because once again, hold on. Let me say this, Hassan. You gotta remember the conversation we was having last week. People gotta be in a space to want to receive the information you're giving. This is not your audience, and you just keep
shoving it down people's throat. And you keep saying it's my ego. It's like, boy, relax. Nobody's
it is. First of all, listen, it is your ego. I'm just sharing information.
It's not. Look at everybody's face. Look at the room. Read the room. Read the room.
Listen, it's called apotheosis.
You are putting.
We're looking it up, Asad. We're looking it up right now. We're doing some research.
You're putting me to sleep.
Do the research, Dr. Dilbert. Talking
Look at Ashia's face.
Dom,
okay, we're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward. We're not gonna stay on it long. So, Ashia,
I actually find it very interesting.
Ashia, is it insecure
to
ask about a person's body count? Like, is a man insecure if he wants to know that? Is that like an insecurity?
Actually, I don't believe it is because I don't believe that it is. If a person want to know, then they want to know, and then that's up to them to move forward, and then that's up to the other person to tell them. That's just to each his own.
Danae, would you consider it an insecurity if a man's like, Danae, like how many guys you done been with, Danae?
I don't think it's an insecurity. I think with men, especially when they're in love with a woman, he wants to see her naked. He wants to see her without anything that would show anything other than.
Hallelujah.
So
yes, he does.
That question, it wouldn't surprise me if he'd asked that question, but there is a slight immaturity there.
Oh, so not insecure, but immature.
He better be mature.
Very much immature.
That's why Jamila called them boys to men. It's immature.
I don't care what nobody says.
I said there's an immaturity there. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sant, is it insecurity for a man to want to know, hey, Sandra, you so Sandra, you so fine. Listen, let me tell y'all something about Sandra Greer. In 1985, I had the hardest crush on some Sandra Greer.
Sandra, S.A.
Her too.
Sandra.
Her too. The hardest crush. I would come home from school, I'd just wait to see Sandra walking the street. Sandra was bow-legged, y'all. Little slim. Don't act like you ain't bow-legged. Don't do that. She was bow-legged. Okay. Sandra, is it insecure for a man to want to know your body count?
No.
No.
For whatever reasons, that's his reasons. And if I want to say, I can say. And if I don't, I don't. And we take it from there. But I don't think it's insecure.
Okay. Nina, is it insecure if said man wants to know how many ding-dongs, as Sandra put it, done been up in your hallway? Ding-dongs in hallways. Can we say that? That's cool.
Yeah, we can say that.
Okay. Not insecure. Val, Miss Forensic Gal, I see your shadow. You shadow dancing.
I'm here.
Is it insecurity for a man to ask about your promiscuity? Bars.
No. Bars.
Not no bar. I love it. I love it. That was right on point. Kenny, why you so insecure, my niggas? Why you need to know all that? All that.
If a dude trying to get, I don't think you should ever ask, but it might come up if he trying to get to know her more or want to be with her.
Right.
It might just show what type of person she is. I mean,
but why does that determine what kind of person she is?
If you trying to get with somebody and trying to be in it for the long haul, you want to know, is that person kind of fickle? Is they back and forth? Is they
back and forth? That's the way to put it. We'll just call it. Are you back and forth? We'll call it that from now on. That's PG.
That's why I said a man wants to see a woman
I don't think
naked.
you should ask, but if he asking, it might be. It could be insecure, but it also is. It might just be he want to know to move into his next phase.
Yeah. Right. That's what I meant by he wants to, see the woman naked, know everything about her.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Dom changed. Then yeah.
I know what you meant. Dom changed that.
I ain't mad at that.
Dom's always changing something.
Don't do that.
Okay, Dom.
Don't do that.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus, the name. Hassan, come on, give us the internet, give us the intergalactic answer.
Hold on. Here we go.
Somebody said you need to be on timeout, Hassan. Hassan, is it insecurity for a man to ask a woman, you laughing already, to ask a woman about her body count? Is it insecure for me to want to know that?
I think there's levels of insecurity of a man wanting to know that.
Okay, does it meet a level of insecurity?
To me, it does. It does. You know, because most men don't want women to have sex, but they want to fuck everything else going around and shit, and they don't want to.
Men and women are different.
We understand that, but they're not spiritually. They're not. They're not.
What about if the man has values? Okay, he just may want to know. It's okay to have values and standards.
But what if but the
that
man
doesn't
be
make
fuck,
him
but they gonna be fucking everything else is going and stuff, and then they care about these women. To me, it's some hypocritical shit.
Yeah, that's when we talking about a double standard.
That's some bullshit.
Unfortunately, life is a double standard.
Life is a double standard.
First of all, it's a double standard in this construct right now.
But here we go. What do you mean by this construct, Hassan? Hassan, what do you mean by this construct?
Okay.
You know what? Shit, you ain't got no business laughing like that. That's crazy. If you cackling like that, that's crazy. Okay, we about to wrap it up. I got one last question before we get what's off our chest. What's on our chest, off our chest. Are you less likely to be faithful if you have a high body count, Danae? Are you less likely to be faithful if you done been out here with 1,700 ding dongs? Dom just said ding dong. I'm running with it. Pause.
First of all,
the witch is dead.
First of all, if a grown up has been through life, they may have had a big old body count, and that's great. Whatever with them, you hush. They might, but they may have matured, and that's over, and they're ready to be settled down and relaxed and loyal and all the things. Those are phases in life called young and old and grown. Okay. So if we all grown, we ain't worried about all that. Okay. You men are the ones that worry about it.
Let's see, we was on the right path, and then you divided us.
That's because Hassan is trying to start stuff. Stop it.
Always.
Hassan.
I ain't did nothing. Oh, yeah.
Val, are you less likely to be faithful if you done slept with 64 people?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
Come on.
I think it's a difficult question because what if you haven't found the right penis sign or the right way they move? You know,
so what's right ding dong.
That's that Goldilocks. That's that Goldilocks trim level.
The bun.
It's a possibility.
Oh man,
that's
the Goldilocks trim level.
You telling it like a TI is, as my mom would say. Like, wow. So we just trying on stuff. We just trying on like we trying on clothes. We just trying on different outfits.
We sitting down at all the tables, huh?
Right. We just sampling everything. All you can eat buffet. This don't taste as good. This tastes, but let me taste a little bit of yours. That's good. I like it.
Right. He wasn't the right size.
Do that with 2 men.
Then she better they better just stay single. They just gotta stay single and stay out of relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah. Son, are you less likely to be faithful if you have been with 9,700 men?
Well, if you've been with 9,700 men, then you're not faithful.
Oh, you ain't had no time to be faithful.
Where did you have time to be faithful?
Yeah.
So that was just your life to dibble and dabble and sit at tables and sit on
at tables.
Verbally sit
The metaphor is strong. You just sitting at the table. You getting up and sitting
So
down
you
at
had
different
no
tables.
time to be faithful, but nobody's saying that after that at 9401 that you was like, I'm done. I'm getting up from this table.
I'm good now.
I found him. He was 800 from 5 years ago. The 800 number. That guy. I like him.
I'm getting a T-shirt printed saying 9401. What does that mean?
So you can very well be 9400 and then wake up one day and be like, I can't do this no more, or I found the person.
All right.
But to answer your question is you had no time to be faithful with 9400 on your back.
Okay, there it is. Jamila,
what?
Are you less likely to be faithful if you have a high body count?
Body count got nothing to do with being faithful.
Okay. Jamila is a Renaissance woman. I'm here to tell you that.
I'm just saying, like, it's, you know.
Ashia, less likely to be faithful with a high body count or no?
I don't agree because every case could be different. Just because you have a high body count don't make you mean you might not be a faithful person. So
right.
Interesting.
So you're saying there's a slight possibility.
Yeah, because every case is different.
Right.
So I could have just
if you're in a relationship, you should be faithful, period, no matter the body count or not. But
I could have just came from Figueroa with four, 5 bodies on that day, and then I see you, be like, you know what, you're the one.
Well, because
you date 67 people at a time.
But remember, some people that have high body counts because they're just what? Remember, we said they're not hoes because they're just sexual. They really just like sex. It's nymphos, you guys. So in that case, that person might not be faithful. Do you see what I'm saying? Because of their sex drive. So that's why I said it's by case. You know, every case is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Ding dong by ding dong basis. That are swingers that accommodate this. So it's like, I mean, we could go everywhere with this one.
Kenny, is she less likely to be faithful, Kenny, if she done been with Kuda and Elmer and
I can't speak for a woman.
and Randy
where she at in her life. I can't.
And Jesus.
I can't think of what a woman would do. You know, I can only speak coming from a man's point of view. I think is where you at in your life. Once you're ready to stop playing games and things like that. Now, does that path catch you back up? I think it does. But, you know, at that moment, she might just say, hey, listen, I'm done. I hit 9401.
9401. It's a T-shirt. I promise you. Next week I'm coming on this motherfucker.
I've cruised down Interstate 9400 and I got off at 9401.
Yeah. No pun intended. Hassan. Lastly, can she be faithful, bruh, if she done been in the streets, but then she finds you? The Lycra?
If she picks you, she picks you. So I guess yes.
Y'all are Renaissance people. Y'all
you didn't reverse that on the men, though.
Oh, pause. Don't.
Special after 94,000.
Reverse that on the men, Dom.
I'm not reversing nothing on no man. The name, you know, I don't get down like that.
Okay, Kenny, I'll ask. Kenny.
Yeah, ask Kenny. Ask Hassan.
Reverse it if it was the woman. Can you reverse that if it was the man?
What I tell you is, it definitely with men, it definitely comes down to where you at in your life. Like you get dudes that at some point say, I'm ready to settle down.
Mm-hmm.
I've maybe been out there. Now it's time for me to build a relationship, build a family. So that's generally how men start to think.
Okay.
You get to a certain level of maturity and you start to think, I don't need the club scene. I don't need to hang out at the bars. I don't want to be running here and constantly looking for that.
Facts.
I want somebody that's faithful and loyal to me.
So but then with that being said, Why is it that a man, when it comes to marriage and he's about to go over that broom, he says, "Uh-oh, I'm scared because my body count is going." Oh. Why does he come to that?
Well, some dudes do because they're looking back. They're looking back, saying, "Oh, I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss that." So again, you got to come to that stage in your life where you ready to not look back and see a future with the person you with.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Listen.
I'm scared to ask my son.
It's been spirited, ladies, gentlemen. I mean, I truly appreciate the candor.
Dom, hold on. I don't think when men get married had nothing to do with body count. There's more of an advantage for women to get married than men.
What?
Yeah,
probably is. That's why a lot of married men cheat.
That's a whole nother show.
Here we go.
Probably is. That's why a lot of married men cheat.
You gotta let him expound on
that. Go ahead, Hassan. Give us a couple paragraphs.
Because let's think.
Here we go.
Men get married to women, and they have a lot of money. The woman gets half of the money. Okay.
Get half of what?
The money.
So we talking about divorce?
Get closer to your microphone, Hassan.
Okay, so the advantage women have is they can marry a man. He's built up all this stuff without her, and when they get divorced, she's gonna get all this money.
Oh.
Okay.
Take my TV show.
They
Please
get
don't
rights
take my
as far as
TV
the kids
show.
and stuff like that. So there's more of an advantage for women getting married.
Not all women.
But we weren't talking about the marriage. We were talking about what he thinks before the marriage.
But you said, what about him trying to, you said something about why he gets scared about getting married and stuff. Those are some reasons that men get scared and stuff.
What about the average everyday old dude who ain't rich?
Yeah, let's talk about our...
So yes, that's different. Like, for some of these dudes that don't have money, it is different. But the people
Hassan, you're very low. Get closer to your microphone, bro.
Where is the microphone at, dog?
I don't know, but you like
muffled.
There's an advantage. Even for most women marry men that have more wealth sometimes. Not all the time, because there's a lot of melanated women who date men that don't have money. Okay.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole nother show. Hassan does that to us. Hey, look. It's been a great conversation. We have one last thing, and it's called "What's on Your Chest?" Sandra and two Sandra in 2 minutes or less. What's on your chest?
2 minutes or less. Sorry.
Wow.
What's on my chest? Live, love, and laugh. Be happy whatever you pick or whatever you choose. Life is short. Do you make your money, travel, just be happy whether you with somebody or not.
I like it. Nina, what's on your chest?
I would have to agree with Sandra. Just live your life. We're too old for all this other crap. We got many years to be happy. Do what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Fuck everybody else.
That's it.
Okay. Danae, what's on your chest, lovely lady?
If you have the grace to get up every day, thank God that you did. But understand that the rest of the day is not promised to you. So live in every moment.
Bong bong. From the wise lady herself. Yes.
Amen.
Val, what's on your breast? I mean your chest.
What? Not much, actually. So I would agree with what everyone else has said. Just, wake up, be happy, live life to the fullest. That's it.
Okay. Ashia, what's on your chest, mama?
Well, I would just like to encourage everybody tonight to just continue to go for what you want, your endeavors in life. Don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Believe in yourself. Definitely.
Such a pretty smile.
I like it. Kendu Mickens. It's on your chest, bro.
Thing that's on my chest is our grifter in chief. I might need a ride down to the White House to pick me up that new car lot at the White House.
What you mean, Crazy Eddie?
Hey, listen, he's selling like Crazy Eddie. So our grifter in chief is now selling cars at the White House. So I just don't understand how our politician has fell so low. That's what's on my mind.
Got it. Jamila, did I already ask you this?
Yes.
Okay, because I make sure I ain't passing you by. You ain't gonna be jamming me up. Hassan, what's on your chest, bro?
What's on my chest? You guys should know about the Venus and Mercury constellation right now that's going on, where they both are close together, so you can tap into their energy if you guys into as above, so below. As within, so without. So there's energy. If you on this energy right now that's going on before the full moon on the 14th, the blood full moon that they're having. Before that, you can anything that's going on in your mind that you want, it's gonna stick at this period. If during this energy.
That's because Ramadan.
I got some ideas about that. Then anything.
If you're sticking into something else that's lower frequency, it's gonna stick at that point too. So it's about really tapping into the energy of Venus and Mercury.
And that's on the 14th?
Well, the full moon is on the 14th, but it's right now. It's doing conjunction
right
now. You can look in the sky. You can see Venus and Mercury in conjunction. They're close. They're right side by side together.
Okay.
How often does that happen?
It doesn't happen that much. They just had all this stuff is going on because we're in the reset right now. So all we have these planets together, all aligned. All these things are going on that we don't really realize.
So anything that comes to my mind, I can have it right now.
Just anything bad, kick it out. Good, keep it in.
Yeah, my God is above all that, so I'll ask him. And
you better tell him what time it is today.
Hello, somebody.
Perfect time for me is during our holy month, Ramadan. Woo.
Perfect time for me.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a spirited conversation.
Dom, what's on your mind?
Listen, what's on my mind is X-rated. You don't need to be knowing what's on my mind. Y'all people can take what's on my mind.
You had something on your chest this week.
Y'all can't be. Well, if you already, you filibustered what was on my chest about the Crazy Eddie on the White House lawn. You took it away from me, Kenny.
I didn't take it away from you.
Yeah, you did. You know what
you had something else on your mind you called me about.
Oh, what is that?
Spill it.
It was still the
refresh
grifter
me,
in chief.
Kenny?
It was still the grifter in chief. It was still the grifter in chief.
At the end of the day, we're living in hellified times with your mans. That's your mans. I don't have a president, Sandra.
I do.
I don't. Well, you see, Jamila. Jamila likes the orange dude, which is a very interesting thing because he don't like her God. So it's very interesting.
How? He just talked about my God. What are you talking about?
You like him, but he don't like your God, and
That's not true.
You sound like a sign. Really?
I'll send it to you where he made a whole speech about Ramadan and what it meant.
And so, as he did that means he believe or like it.
No, it means he respected. Whether you don't have to like it or love it, all I need is a respect. That's it.
Okay,
you don't respect it.
Respect to it. Okay.
All right. Well, listen again. That's a whole nother show, and we'll get to it. I just know that we're living in some very interesting times. I like what Danae said about cherishing every moment, because it's all we have anyway. It's the same moment you got here, the same moment right now, and the same moment you're leaving. All the rest of the stuff is made up. Whether you know it or not, it's all made up. Anyway, we're going to stop it there. But again, it's been wonderful. We shall see you once again on another installation of Opinion Nation.
Peace.
Deuces.